Yeah, that might come in handy for something.
I figured I'd make a box or something and I'd stick them in the back of a lawnmower for traction.
Oh, there you go.
But now I got all those weights from the weight machines.
Oh, yeah. I've got a bunch of track weights. Say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes and agenda as presented.
I will second.
Motion Derby and second Smith, approve minutes agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
9 a.m. RSVP of North Central Iowa to present a request for funding.
Good morning.
Do you want me up in
Go ahead.
that seat
Go
or, okay. That's just some materials for each of them.
We gave up on that social distancing.
No. Well, my name is Allison Mason. I serve as the Director of Volunteer Services at NIAC, and that holds the RSVP program. Thank you sincerely for letting me come and share with you today about the things that we're doing in our program. Not every county gives us that opportunity, so I just really appreciate getting to come and speak with you and meet you in person. So this year we're celebrating our growing impact across 7 counties. We're currently serving 1,013 students in 100 classrooms, and that the 100 classrooms piece is what I'm most proud of, because I think that says to me that teachers see our value and that they're willing to share their time and their space and their students with us. They see that it's valuable and they want to buy in. So in Winnebago, that breaks down to 3 school districts. We are currently at Forest City Elementary, Forest City Middle School, North Iowa Elementary, and also Lake Mills Elementary. We are serving 118 students, ranging from kindergarten through 8th grade in 15 classrooms. Meeting that need is 37 volunteers. 32 of them serve in more than one capacity, so they are reading buddies and reading coaches, or pen pals and reading buddies. So they really enjoy what they're doing and the opportunity to get out and serve in the schools. There remains some real volunteer hesitancy and educator stress that we kind of navigate from year to year. I don't know that that's going to go away. The challenges in our schools exist, and what's been the most effective thing I think that we've implemented as a program is that we've grown way more flexible and communicative with our schools. So we have teachers that are going to start in January. They said, we've got too much going on in the fall, we'd like to just start in January, and saying that's fine. The same with our volunteers, that, well, I can only do 2 months because I'm going to go to Texas for the winter, but I still want to serve. And so being flexible and adapting to those needs has really been an important piece of what we're doing. 87% of students in Winnebago County who participated in RSVP during the 22-23 school year improved their reading scores. We measure those both in the spring and the fall. And then 92% of the students surveyed shared that they felt an improved attitude towards reading, which we think is incredibly valuable as well, because if they feel overwhelmed or lacking confidence, even trying it, they're not going to get real far. So we appreciate that the one-on-one time that they're spending with volunteers is increasing their confidence and their willingness to kind of dive into that. So funding is critical to continue to serve more students. The state of Iowa currently values volunteer service at $26.40 an hour. So in a very real way, we feel like the service provided is an incredible, valuable tool for our schools. Without the support of counties, it would not be possible to meet our required match to continue to receive federal and state funding. So we truly appreciate your consideration as we work to continue to grow our impact in Winnebago County. We respectfully request $8,000 for fiscal year 25. Do you have any questions for me?
So do you
about
have a
what we're
dollar
doing?
for dollar match then?
We have a 30% match.
30%.
And your other sources of funding are state and federal.
State, federal, and then county, and we also receive a small amount from the United Way as well.
Have you seen an increase in need because of the whole online distance learning thing and they're disconnected?
Well, and I don't know that it's specifically distance learning, but just the tie to their people are busy too, I think. Even really well-intentioned parents who know we should be reading before bed, we should be doing all these things with activities, and by the time you get home at 8 o'clock at night, it's like, what's more important, getting them to bed or reading them a book? And so
So it's just a change in culture too.
definitely the kids who, so if even the parents who have the means and kind of know what they should be doing are missing some of those steps, the kids in the gap are definitely needing that one-on-one attention. And we tell teachers too, quite bluntly, that yes, we're looking for the kids who are at risk of falling behind, but if you just have someone who really needs to sit with someone who cares about them and is going to make them feel better about their day so that they can go into even science or math being built up a little bit and feeling better so that they can retain some of what you're trying to do and they can behave better in the classroom, then we tell our volunteers, you might just be there to be a kind and helpful person in their life. So, because volunteers will come back to us and say, well, they seem like they're reading fine. And I'm like, well, there might be more to it. So,
So are your volunteers exclusively in the school systems, or do they go to libraries or?
they're not
daycare
exclusively
centers?
in the school system. I would say in Winnebago County, that's what they seem to be most interested in. We have a couple that are serving as scholarship readers for the NIAC Foundation, so that's a completely remote opportunity, and so some appreciate that if they're traveling or if they have loved ones they're caring for and they don't feel quite as safe being out in the germs of school and everything. But no, they're welcome to serve wherever, so.
So like libraries or daycares or?
Yep.
Okay. So if a library was interested in your services,
They would just reach out and call us, and we would develop kind of a, what are you looking for, a volunteer description, and send that out. That's the nicest thing, that we have a network of 430 volunteers across 7 counties. So it's nice to offer them new things because they're ready and willing to go most of the time.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
thanks
so
for the
much.
information. And
Have a good rest of your week.
Thank you.
Yep.
I almost wanted to dial it for you, but no, that's your job.
Not for much longer. On this.
There, it worked.
Yeah. I'll see what I've got.
Ask him if he's available.
I've got Scott, are you available?
I'm available.
Oh. You're not on the phone.
Put the cup string down.
Is it my turn
Sure.
You're up to bat.
for a secondary roads update? Well, I brought Rachel up here today. She started last Wednesday, and Becky's been training her through claims and payroll, and we've gone through cycles of that now, so she's kind of gone through the grind of it. But Becky will be here for a little while longer to help her work through things as she kind of gets into the driver's seat. So
Keep her on speed dial in case.
yeah, things are going pretty good so
Yeah,
far.
it's going great.
And
That's good.
Becky's doing a nice job going through the training materials,
Yeah,
and
she is.
the rest of us haven't really kind of showed her much of our jobs yet, but that'll come kind of when she gets a little more situated. So I just wanted to bring her up here so you knew her face.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Good to be here.
Glad to have you on board.
Thank you.
And Ethan, you want to talk about the truck, the plow truck.
The Western Stars up at Christdale, been up there for a couple months or anyway. It goes in, they're masking it today and painting it over the next couple days, so possibly next week it'll come back here and finish up the outfitting.
Yeah, so it should plow some snow.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of stuff to do to it, just put a couple lights on it and some beacons.
Once you get it back here,
Yeah,
where will that one be?
that would be
City,
in Lake Mills.
like those?
Yep.
Might come and see it. Call me when you get it.
It'll be at the mechanic shop for a little while.
But it looks like all the rest of them.
Yep, it's yellow.
But for once, that we have almost, our fleet's kind of looking the same even for a, train die, because we got Cats out of there and Sterlings and all the other brands, they all kind of look the same now.
Looks a little bit different. It's got the newer body style on this one, but it's still a Western Star and it's yellow.
So who will be driving that one?
Josh.
Josh?
That's all we got.
I noticed after all the nice crowning of the roads and all the dry weather, now things are starting to washboard a little bit with the traffic.
Yeah,
Hard thing to manage.
it'd be nice to have a little bit of moisture, but with the cooler temps, I don't know if that's something we really want or not. They've been out blading and trying to touch up intersections and stuff like that to cut down on the washboards. I don't know if we're doing more harm or not. With it being so dry.
Yeah, some of the roads just have a lot of marbles on them, kind of.
Seems like once it gets in there, it just hardly ever, you can't hardly cut it out.
Right.
Just, there's always underneath there.
Yeah, and this time of year, we have been throwing our windrow to the center of the road, so we don't lose it with the wing, but that doesn't help either, making it all loose in the middle.
They just all need to take off slower, right, so that the wheels don't.
Right.
Yeah.
You could create signage for that.
Drive slow.
The intersections that have the most youth traffic on them seem to have the worst wash marks.
Right.
I'm thinking of one in particular. It might even involve a few of my relatives.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to manage right now, especially when it's dry.
Well, anything else for secondary roads?
Not for me.
Nobody's got any big complaints?
Just welcome.
No, you didn't even get to see us tearing them up over complaints and all that stuff. Maybe now that you're there won't be any more complaints. You'll be able to handle everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Be safe.
Thanks.
It was, must have had a little
Freeze thaw.
more snow out by Christensen Farms out there. It was 80% covered.
Well, we were white earlier, but then it melted. That's probably what made it slippery.
Can we just put this on the agenda for next week then and
What is that?
talk about it, the RSVP?
It's part of our budget.
Yeah.
It's just the budgeting, we don't have to have any other.
Do you guys have just 1 second? I just want to introduce you to Audrey. This is our new victim witness coordinator, the new Megan. So
Okay.
today's the first day. I'm just giving her the grand tour of everything. So
Hi, thank
welcome,
you.
stuff.
Thank
So
you.
Just thought we'd stop in while you guys were here.
Oh,
So if you see her around, she's not a stranger.
Okay,
So she'll be in the closet office upstairs if you need her.
you'll know where to find you.
Thank you.
kinds of new employees around here. Chris did not answer the phone. There's somebody at the counter there. Well,
We can go on.
I thought there was someone there even before Kelsey got there.
Well,
Go
there's
to
one-
open forum.
It's a lot of hires and a lot of resignations.
So we're seeing more cases.
Some of them I never see. See the name.
That's what we just met.
We have to sign these receipts.
Good morning, I was on the phone, sorry.
Yes.
We just moved on. We figured
Did
as soon as
you?
you had time for us, you would let us know.
Well, I had a drainage person on the phone,
Well,
so,
there you go.
yeah. I don't have anything this morning.
I don't have anything either. Anybody else?
I just told her that that project off DD what, that, is it DD 37, that's that one?
Something like that, yeah.
That they're working on that blowout.
Oh, and they-
And they are. Okay, so that's good, and then hopefully they can move to DD 89 after that.
And who's doing that work again?
Lahar.
Did you say whether these had to be stamped received or not?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
please.
Did you guys have anything last time?
No, we do not.
All right, well, have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
See ya.
It's too easy. Everywhere you go, there's calling the around.
So it's that a receipt bill. Yeah, some people just see them go in there a second time just to get rid of it one more time.
You know what, TJ actually asked me that yesterday, he's like, so how much can you put on?
Well, some of them, they got more field than they do product, so they clean out the pit one more time to get more than.
But is
On
that
this one
regulated?
field along the highway there, I noticed they came in afterwards and then filled in the rest with, anhydrous.
Oh. I just wondered if that's regulated on those matrix.
Yeah, they're,
They can't go in 5 times,
well, they can go in a number of times as long as they don't overdo it.
overdo it.
They have a certain number of acres within their plan that they can put it on. A lot of it, sometimes it's backup, you know.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else for open forum? We'll move on to consider for approval pay application number 2 to Larson Contracting for Public Health Building Addition.
So these are both, would like. This one's I'm approved here and approved here. Please.
So when will we get, will someone come in and give us a, like, a formal update at some point on
We
the
get it
progress?
tomorrow.
Yeah, we have
We
a,
have monthly meetings with them.
It's tomorrow?
It's tomorrow morning.
mhm,
Okay, and where's that at? In
Public health.
That public
It's
health.
the committee that meets on that.
Mhm.
and we can give you an update at the meeting on next Tuesday.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have that, I think.
Bring that sheet in that shows what the things are supposed to be.
And if
being
there's,
done, and then if they're on schedule or not.
and if there's been any approved change orders. and-
Yeah, there hasn't been any since,
The doors,
yeah, the last time
Okay.
we,
just the doors we
yeah,
voted on
we brought in that sheet
the existing part.
a while ago, and there hasn't been any since then.
Okay.
That, and they had to pick some stage for the whole part that they're transitioning.
Yep. And these are claims and payroll. And I'm working on valuations, and hopefully we'll be able to start budget stuff shortly after I get that all squared away, so. Everyone's got their budget sheets, so think I have them turning them in December 15th, but comp board doesn't meet till January 4th.
You also want me to sign here, is that it?
No, just on that approved, on the,
There's a little flag.
just on this. Let me see. She's got it here.
Sign and date. There's one there, and then I think this is a copy of the same thing.
Well, that will be lovely then. Well, that says architect.
Architect, oh, the architect's supposed to.
No, this is payroll.
Not quite an architect,
No,
but I did sleep on a couch in the basement.
can't take care of your bed.
I've been down there for years.
Yeah, I think this is architect, so I don't think,
All right, I won't sign it.
okay.
I actually have to sign that
Did you?
underneath yours. Didn't know that.
Jumping the gun, yeah, chomping at the bit for January.
I didn't sign it on the line. Signed it as an addition. I'll make a motion to approve the pay application number 2 to First Contracting for the Public Health Building Addition.
I'll second.
Motion Derby and a second from Smith to approve pay application number 2, Larson Contractor for the Public Health Building Addition. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, it even got, I think last Tuesday it roofed it yet, put the shingles on. Now when the shingles are on now, And Sandy said must have saw it last Sunday or something. And she was talking about how pretty the roof was. And are they that fancy looking shingle? Or?
Matches, huh?
Yeah, she sent it to me, and I thought she was talking about the garage roof.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah, no, yeah, that's right, the garage.
Something else to the effect that she'd never be there.
When we work on budgeting, I've heard rumors of the insurance, property insurance and liability is just gonna be going crazy. That high. Not looking forward to that in any area. Any new updates on the progress of the nature center? Anybody?
There hasn't been much action out there. I don't know if the elevator got done or not. I heard it came, but I don't know.
We should try to schedule a look and see at that sometime too.
I keep forgetting to ask him, I've got a shoulder mount deer. Like 10 nice little young buck that the guy that I hunted deer with years ago, and it was his first deer he ever shot. And he wanted it mounted, and I was taking that was the year I almost shot the biggest one I ever shot. He wanted his, so I took it with. When I went to pick mine up, the guy told me I had to pay for the other guys too, so, and he never did want it, I didn't pay for it, so I have a really nice 10-point that
That you didn't shoot.
my wife will allow me to put mine on the wall in the house, but not an extra one.
Had other people tell me they have kids on and donate to them, and I think they're gonna end up with a lot of them,
Oh, okay.
probably more than
I should probably donate my big one. They have plenty out there.
Did you make a motion for county claims?
I have not.
I'll make the motion to approve the county claims.
I'll second.
Motion Smith and second Derby to approve the county claims. All in favor, say aye.
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 Payroll claim on too.
I am, but I thought maybe I should at least look for Adam. I'll make the motion to approve the payroll claims.
Well, I guess if you're gonna force it, you also.
Motion from Smith and a second under duress from Derby to approve the payroll claims. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. This copy paper kind of stinks.
Huh?
I mean, it just has a more powerful smell than normal, I guess. It's, man, this stuff smells.
Is it like the old mimeograph then?
Yeah, yeah,
I remember that smell.
That's through the printer. You knew somebody was printing something three doors down.
yeah.
My grandma was a church secretary and I used to run that.
Yeah,
You know, there's some Sundays when we have an emergency printing, it would have been nice to have one of those, it would have been faster, trying to get logged in.
We could have had this done.
You wonder why the congregation's going.
Well, is there anything else?
We covered it.
Any comment from the public?
I'm really happy with the way you handled the meeting today. This went well.
Yeah, well, you know, in January, maybe we'll just have to take a vote and being things are running so smooth, we'll just keep the king in place, huh?
Worth a shot.
It's a good thing we moved that camera.
On that note, we stand adjourned. Until the next time, I can bless everybody in my presence.